Hello everyone, this is MajesticKarLyn and we're playing Project Castaway. This is update 0.2.0 and it is beautiful. There's a lot to talk about. There is a mind-blowing, game-changing update to the game. You'll have to stick around to the end of the video to see what it is. Alright, let's get into it. This was the perfect spot to start this video as it's all about the graphics. Look at the detail of the water, the sunlight rippling over top of the moving waves. I just cannot describe how stunning this is. I could sit here all day, but we got things to do, so let's go. Follow me. Well, you kind of have to. So if you look down here on the sand and all the different shadows and textures going on, this is part of the graphic changes that were made to make things look more realistic, and I think they did a pretty good job of it. And if you look here at the shore, you can totally see how everything is perfectly placed with wet sand and dry sand. It's amazing. All right, let's keep going. And, well, that's a rock. Yeah, and not the rock you might be thinking of, just a regular rock. Okay, let's go over here and take a look at the textures in the grass, the detail in it now. It's not so big and in your face. It's more subtle. There seems to be more clarity and definition to everything in the game. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I think the graphic changes are stunning. Everything just looks so much crisper and cleaner, and it's a fantastic upgrade to the game. Well, now that we've talked about the graphics in the game, let's get into some of the other new things, like the loading screen. Oh, I could look at this all day, but let's keep going. All right, let's check out the loading screen. So up here we have our speed. So the time will go, like I said, 5 seconds per minute for very slow, 3 seconds per minute for slow, and normal is just over 1 second, and fast is barely a second, like barely. So every minute goes by so fast, it's crazy. So then we have our difficulty. Difficulty is either normal, easy, or hard. So depending, and let me read what that says. Adjust how much damage you receive from your vitals, conditions, animals, and insects. So the harder the setting, the harder it's going to hurt. Let's just say. Hardcore, obviously, it's permadeath. Your save will not be able to be used. Airplane sequence, toggle it on if you want to do the airplane, and if you want conditions on, you toggle it on for conditions. I'm not putting conditions on. We know what the conditions are. All right, let's get into the game. All right, we're going to get Mr. Komodo here to give us a little nibble, so you can see what my health goes down. Thank you. So it was like barely anything. And I don't want him to give me another nibble. And I don't want him to stick around. I can hit Komodo. Yeah. There you go. All right, so if you look in the bottom, I'm trying to get this so you can see it, so I don't have to zoom in on it. Oh, you can barely see it. He took a nibble, but he got nothing. Like, I got no laceration, I got no poison, because I have the conditions off. And this is also on easy mode. So easy mode is pretty darn easy. Now, am I going to go try Kitty on easy mode? No. But I do have some clips to show you from my streams regarding, let's see, a Komodo. Oh, yes. And then glitched Komodo. That was fun. And then showing also what happens when you get bitten by a scorpion. And then the big one, getting bitten by the leopard on hard difficulty. Let's get into it. We can get him out of the way. I still have stuff to get over here, so you're kind of in my way. Boink. Oh, did you see how quickly he can bite you now? I noticed that the last time too. Hey, this is a good one here. You should be gone already. Sheesh, you can just stay there. Ah! I got stuck. I scared myself. Oh, you little stinker. Ooh, you little stinker. But look at 3 bites, and he's only got me about, 2/3 down. Okay, that was not something you should have been able to do. You should not have been able to bite me from up there. I'm hitting the stones. Did you notice that? There's your first glitch. There was your first glitch. He got stuck in there. I was hitting stone, and he bit me through the rock. So there you go. This is a test of the poisoning by scorpion system. This is only a test. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I see you hitting me. Uh-huh. You're definitely hurting me, but you're not poisoning me, so that's okay. That's okay. I can handle that. And the same thing with Kitty. And I moved, and I got swiped by... Like that. Like that. Did you see that? Did you see that? I didn't see it. Look at almost 2/3. 2/3 my health is gone. Sitting there yakking away and totally don't even pay attention. Now you've seen what happens when you play on easy, normal, and hard difficulties. And man, that leopard, whew, that was a pretty big chunk he took out of me. Now, remember, I didn't have conditions on in any of those, so you didn't see me get a laceration. You didn't see me get poisoned by him. And you didn't see me get poisoned by the scorpion either. So, you know, I think that's a win-win. But again, the conditions are kind of interesting too. In any case, you have that information now. All right, let's go see what other things are new in the game. We're back in the game, and as you can see, I have a high temperature, 101.4. Now, I do not have conditions on, but your temperature does affect your health. Now, my health is starting to go down a little bit, it looks like. I'm trying to see. It's hard to see sometimes. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell. So it does affect your health if you get too high of a temperature and too low of a temperature. So you have to make sure to monitor that, even in no conditions on. All right. Now, something else to show you is, I don't know if you can quite see that. It's very small. I'll zoom in on it. We now have PlayStation 5 controller button labels. Yay! Isn't that awesome? So now I know X is X. So no more confusing that X is square and A is X. Am I still going to press the wrong buttons? Probably. Any case, I wanted to make sure to point that out in the game for any controller players out there who play with a PlayStation 5 controller like I do. All right, let's go see what else we can get into. All right, we are back again, and it is nighttime. We have a beautiful night sky. Did someone call the birds in or something? Wow, a lot of birds. Anyways, it's very dark. We're going to go over here, and we're going to put on our light. And there's a reason why I'm doing that. And not just because it's dark. My eyes! My eyes! Oh my gosh, that's so bright. Where's my sunglasses? Look how bright that is. It has so many lumens to it, it burns your eyes. I have this great clip to show you from my stream. You gotta see what we do with torches and the lighthouse. Let's go check it out. All right, get ready to be blinded, people. Ah! Oh my gosh. Blinded by the light. Oh, this is gonna be so funny. Oh my god. I can't even stay up there. It's so bright. Let's go look. Let's go look. Oh, that is awesome. Wow. Just wow. I love it. All right, we are back. Let me show you a few more things that are new in the game. As you can see, we can now farm the Yucca for that precious cloth that we need to make. Let me show you in the journal where to find that. So you go up to the gear icon up there, the gear tab, and you go to the last page, and here you go, you have your cloth. All right. So one other thing I want to show you here is these coconuts that are filled with water. If you're playing on very slow mode, which I am, then it takes forever when it's raining for them to fill up. Just something to think about. Now, over here, you'll see I have the disassembly table because this is something new too. We've got a silver spear right here on the table, and I happen to have another one. I found them in the sub. I don't want that one because it's already been used. We're going to use this one to demonstrate what to do. So we're going to go into our disassembly table and we're going to pick up the spear, put it down. And I want you to pay attention down here to what this says. Increasing crafting skill will allow you to disassemble with more efficiency. So what happens is you have to gain more crafting levels, a higher crafting level, the more materials you're going to get back. This spear is 100%. It shows right here, silver spear, 100%. And it's times 5 sticks and 1 silver. So I'm going to disassemble that right now. And there you go. I got everything back and 1 stick on the ground. Now, it is the end of the video. Well, almost. I have this game-changing clip to show you from my update stream, and you're not going to want to miss it. All right, let's get into it. As far as I remember, Blueprint tools have the best stats in the game. Yes, they do have the best stats in the game. So, like for me, the shark axe would be the same as a gold axe, but it never... Wait a minute, my shark axe is actually showing deterioration. Why is my shark axe showing deterioration? I thought they were, you know, unlimited. That's what I thought. Because, you know, they take a lot to you know, it takes a lot to make a shark axe, right? They can break down... No, you didn't! Dark, why did you do that to us? No! It's gonna break down? Oh, we loved it when it didn't break down. Them not having health was actually unintended. Likely we will make them last way longer in the future. Well, that just changed gameplay forever. You heard it here from the horse's mouth. Excuse me, you're not a horse. You heard it here from the dev's mouth that the axes and blueprint items, they are supposed to break down. Well, wasn't that a game changer? Our indestructible tools and weapons are no longer indestructible. How do you feel about that? Why don't you leave me a comment on your thoughts? I'd love to hear your opinion. I hope you've enjoyed the update video. There will be a link down in the description for the Project Castaway Steam patch update page so that you can go look at what all the updates are for yourself. If you are enjoying my content, please put a like on the video and consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. This is MajesticKarLyn, leaving Project Castaway, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.